Idaho still looking for their first points. Rasmussen with the left hand, scoops to the cup.
15-foot fadeaway from Jed Miller.
Mitchell almost turned it over. Johnson step back three. Yes, that's a big one for Idaho. 3 was their last field goal early in this first half. Johnson crossing over, 4 to shoot. Got to get something up. And he knocks it down. Mitchell inbounds to Rasmussen. Right back to Mitchell. Top of the key, three-pointer Johnson. He is red hot. And that is a big busting coverage by the Vandals. Rasmussen on the other end gets an easy 2. Rips it down. Pico Johnson to the lane. Great move by Johnson.
Not to double team in the post. This time they elect to double team, and Hodges does a good job of finding the cutter. The backside help's got to be better.
Great move by Miles Clapper.
And then just elevates over the top for the 3.
Minute 15 to play in the first half. Payne needs this 3. Got it.
They got to find some offense and production out of Jack Payne.
Good steal by Brickner. Coast to coast with a slam. So Mitchell way outside with 10 to shoot. Snaking his way to the free throw line. Has to heave up a tough shot, and he gets it to go. And Mitchell gets the board. Lobbing it to Jackson Rasmussen. Great pass and a finish inside for 12 and white. Mitchell off the screen, pull up, three-pointer is good. And the Vandals get another stop.
And a good job from Roberry, just staying down, not falling for no ball fakes, and making Hodges shoot over the top.
Roberry, tough finish and one. Vandals have energized the crowd, and Pico Johnson gets the poke away. Wide open with the right-hand layup. Mitchell out to Johnson. It's been all Vandals in the second half. Rasmussen into the lane. Spinning, scoring. Mitchell, patient, reverse layup is good. Joba, double teamed, means Mitchell's wide open, pump fake flyby by Brown, three-pointer, perfect. Joba straight away three-pointer, rattles out, Rasmussen offensive board. Extra pass to Johnson. Now Mitchell's gonna fire, deep 3. Tough finish for Brickner. For Rasmussen. Mitchell to the cup, acrobatic layup and one. Idaho right there at number 2. Bobcats only give up 69 points per game. Idaho probably going to beat that in a three-pointer
in the whole first half, so being aggressive.
Brickner with a float shot gets it over the top of the trees. 7 minutes to play, but it feels like there's been 30 seconds left in this game for the last 5 minutes the way Idaho has played. Pico Johnson, corner 3, rattles it home. Brickner, dribble drive, picked up by Miller, trying to get by him with the left, spins to the right, somehow gets the roll, and we are tied at 71.
And on the bench with 4 fouls, he matches up so well with him.
Johnson to Roberry, wide open three-pointer for the big man, he banks it in. Banked one earlier, cross-court pass to Blossomgame, going down to Roberry against Hodges. Double team comes from McMahon, and one! 3-point lead for Montana State. Johnson, he's got 18 points for the Vandals. Working his way to the three-point line. Pico Johnson, unreal. Picks up his dribble, finds Payne, and they settle it down with Mitchell at the top. Step back 3, Mitchell, yes! 30 on the game clock, now 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell going left against Hodges. Tough shot, got it! And a lob pass down the other side. Pico Johnson with the exclamation point with a layup. 3-point game. Miller to King, three-pointer for overtime, doesn't get it. Idaho with a fantastic comeback, down 18 at the half. They win it 92-89.
I mean, Coach, you got to take a couple deep breaths there. Just talk about how resilient your team is and how they were able to get it done tonight.
Well, here's the first thing I want to say. Thank you to every single person who showed up here tonight. You know, I felt the energy. This is Thursday night and Saturday. The ICCU has been rocking. When these games come down to one possession like they do a lot, and when our rhythm is a little bit off, we need something to spark us, and I think it was these Vandal fans tonight that really sparked us. So I just want to be give a good big thank you and tell everybody how grateful I am. Let's keep packing this place.
Yeah, unbelievable crowd here tonight. I mean, you talk about sparks. I know there's a lot of guys on there with the stats, but Isaiah Brickner, it just seems like these last few games and since conference has started, he's been coming up with big plays on the defensive end and then on the offensive end to get things going when you guys are down.
Yeah, Isaiah Brickner's been fantastic, I believe, all season. You know, he came off an injury kind of late in the preseason, and as soon as his opportunity came, he's been making the most of it. He's basically a sixth starter for us. He can play big minutes, and I'm just really, really proud of him, and he just stays ready. You know, having Jack Payne tonight back in the lineup obviously helped a lot. Trey Blassingame, there's a lot of guys we can go to make plays, and, it was nice to see Colton Mitchell step up in the second half. You know, he's a winner, and his rhythm got thrown off a little bit Thursday and in the first half tonight, and he came out ready to go in the second half, and I was really proud of him as well.
I mean, one of the toughness things that I see in the stats is at halftime it was 30 points in the paint to 12. Montana State favored. You guys end up 38-38. You shut them down in the paint, and you guys dominated the paint in the second half.
Yeah, look, all year we've been a physical team. That's the difference between us and previous years. All year we've been tough, we've been physical, we've been resilient, and for some reason these last two games we've come out of the gate slow. So, obviously my win one for the Gipper speeches aren't working right now. We got to figure out how to come out of the gates with a little more fire. I think the process has been the same, and we trust the process, but maybe we need a little something else to wake these guys up before the game.
And then the last thing I got to talk about is Biko Johnson. I mean, there was big play after big play. He hit such a crucial three down the stretch with the end of the shot clock off that ball screen, but just a massive night for our player of the game with 23 points in Biko Johnson.
Biko is incredible, and much like Colton Mitchell, he's just a winner. Biko's tough. He's hard-nosed. What I told these guys in the locker room is, I said, I believe in you guys, right? You're capable of making these shots. You're capable of making these plays. You're capable of executing the game plan, and they know that, but they weren't playing to their potential. And Biko's a guy who just, when he has that confidence and he has that edge to him, he's hard to stop. And I think we have a lot of guys on our team that are like that. They just need to believe in themselves, believe in their teammates, and go out there and do what they're capable of doing.
Congratulations, Coach. Go celebrate with the team, and we'll catch you here back in a couple weeks.
Thank you, guys. Go Vandals.